Welcome back, everyone, to Staff's Garage. We are working on a Generation 2 control pack for the Mustang GT 2015. So, you know, the range for this Generation 2 control pack is 2015 through 2017. So, I'm looking at the Charles 175 Boy. I guess this is the controller that connects to the ECU. So, there's three pins that I'm concerned about to connect to the Lokar shifter to put it in manual mode to access sport mode for the up and down. So if you see this, I took off the cap and I labeled it. So this is pin 20, pin 21. I'm concerned about pin 22, pin 23. This here is pin 51. So pin 51 is your common wire. Pin 22 is your downshift, and pin 23 is your upshift. And I also labeled it on the connector. Pin 22, 23, and 51. And you see how I darkened it with a Sharpie. So I'm gonna go on the underside and connect the wire. So I have three wires that already have the connector on the end. Looks like this. So I'm gonna go on the underside and now connect it to pin 23. As you can see, I already did pin 22, which is here. So I'm pointing at pin 22. The one next to it is pin 23. So this is the orientation. Go underside. And you know there's a dowel in there, so I can't make that connection. I'm gonna take my screwdriver from the kit. I'm gonna press that in pin 23. And you notice that dowel comes out. So that's a placeholder. Remove that. Take the wire, and put this in pin 23. So 20, 21, 22, and 23. You should hear a snap. So a click. There's that click. So I'll populate it. Pin 22, pin 23. Next, I'm going to populate pin 51. Take my wire that already has the connector on it. Find my correct orientation. I'm going to go here. I notice the dial is there again. So I'm going to pop out that placeholder, my dowel. At least that's what I call it. There it is. Remove that. As I remove it, I want to make sure I put this in the correct orientation, which is this little portion here will be down. I'm going to pull that out. Push that in. I should hear a click. Oh, that one is taking its own sweet time going in. There we go. You see it coming through. See it coming through there, pin 51, and I'm gonna hear it click. There we go. That was a success. Here's my three wires. So this is going to be connected through the firewall to the Lokar shifter for the 6R80 transmission for the 2015 Mustang GT. So let's recap. Three wires. They have the connector on it. I'm concerned about pin 22. Pin 22 is downshift. Pin 23 is upshift. Pin 51 is the common. Next, I'll make my three connecting wires. It'll go through the firewall. and it will link to my Lokar shifter. The goal is to put this in manual mode to access sport mode to bump it up and down. All right, so we got it. Next, I'm going to put the cover back on. Oh no, not the cover. There's another piece. I'm going to put this, what do we call this?
I don't know.
All right, this green piece, I call it a dust connector. Prevent the dust from getting inside here. A seal, the dust seal. We call it the dust seal. I'm gonna put the dust seal inside. All right, let's push that dust seal down at the corner. All right. Next, I'm going to put the pin cover back on. I already have it labeled 22, 23, and 51. Take that. Gonna click that in. Very good. I'm gonna make sure it works properly. That locks it in. Unlocks it. Make sure it clicks. All right, that's good. Take it back. Lock it. Everything works as it should. That's tightly seated. I have my indicators on there in case I need to verify this later. Test my wires once I connect it to the Lokar shifter. All right, that's all there is to it. If you'd like to use the Lokar shifter for the 6R80 2015 transmission, it's easy to do. What document that helped me was the Power by the Hour documentation for a Generation 2 Ford Racing Control Pack. That's where I got the diagram from. All right, you guys have a good evening. Make sure you get your truck completed. If you don't do it, you'll definitely pay someone handsomely to get it done for you. All right, signing off. Take care. Bye.